This monkey was rescued after years in chains, but then a familiar figure came into his enclosure. For the longest time, Pepe's movement was limited to the length of his chain. Restriction was all he knew, day in and day out, until one day a human approached him. After some effort, they took Pepe's collar off, and a feeling of freedom washed over him. Spider monkeys are a species of primate that live in the wild in tropical rainforests in Mexico, Brazil, and other parts of South and Central America. At least they're supposed to, but some are not so fortunate. That's because Pepe fell into the hands of circus owners in Cusco, Peru, who made him perform publicly. The spider monkey was likely trafficked at a young age and spent 8 years under tight restraint. The circus staff kept Pepe on a chain, which was in turn attached to the collar around his neck. Not only did this limit his movement, but his tormentors also implemented other cruel methods of animal control. In addition, Pepe suffered emotional issues as a result of being separated from other spider monkeys. There are laws against keeping circus animals in Peru, but some owners still flout them. That was how Pepe came to the attention of Animal Defenders International. ADI is an animal rights group with bases in Colombia, the USA, and London. As well as campaigning, it also takes a more active role in rescuing creatures such as Pepe. The Peruvian government initiated undercover investigations alongside ADI to enforce the country's animal protection laws. The scale of the problem uncovered, however, exceeded all expectations. In fact, the operation in Peru, which freed Pepe, was one of the largest single circus liberations on record. Heartwarmingly, Pepe's moment of freedom was actually caught on camera. The collar was wired on. It was never meant to come off of him, Phillips explains on a June 2018 Animal Planet video upload. This fact makes the chain's removal all the more important, and Pepe reacts in the most remarkable way. However, Pepe's rescue is just the start of his journey. He had a long road to recovery ahead of him and needed to heal on both a physical and an emotional level. Pepe's rescuers arranged for the veterinary world's premier dentist to begin work on the oral trauma, but perhaps the deepest wounds were the ones that came from the monkey's long isolation. Pepe's recovery time revealed him to be a loving and affectionate primate who longed for contact. He needed physical comfort to counter the loneliness. And so that's what ADI provided for Pepe, and Creamer in particular bonded tightly with him. She admitted that he was the first animal she spent time with whenever she visited the rescue center. Pepe is very attached to human beings and loves touching and cuddling, Creamer explained, but the ultimate goal was to give Pepe as close an experience to a natural life as possible. As luck would have it, January 2015 saw ADI free a female spider monkey called Valerie. Before her rescue, the monkey's owners had forced her to perform for restaurant customers. Because Pepe hadn't met another spider monkey before, ADI approached the situation carefully. Rescue Center staff introduced Pepe and Valerie slowly at first. They were in separate but neighboring enclosures, so they could still see each other without full contact. Creamer voiced her feelings on ADI's official website on February 12, 2015. Pepe is a gentle soul with a big heart, she said, and we are absolutely thrilled to see him and Valerie together, knowing they both spent so many years alone. It was a very emotional moment, ADI's co-founder continued. Pepe has been incredibly affectionate with all of us, but we knew that what he really needed was someone of his own kind to love. But the monkey couple's story doesn't end there. Although Pepe and Valerie met at the rescue center, ADI never intended them to live there. Instead, rescuers took 39 monkeys, including the kissing couple, to Pintuasi, a protected sanctuary in the Amazon jungle. When we got to the end, we all cried, Creamer said. Their response was just wonderful. They ran all around, swinging on the vines. They were just fascinated by the trees. Just with us these past 6 or 7 months, Pepe's learned a different kind of life.